Hello friends. So today I'm bringing you a Costco haul, but I did not go to Costco today. I didn't film this today. I actually filmed it like 5 days ago on Halloween. So what happened was that I went to Costco that day. I filmed this. I also, excuse you. I had also filmed an intro video and like a video afterwards. It ran really long. I got annoyed with it because I was kind of in the beginning stages of figuring out what I'm about to talk about. So this Costco haul was really small because I am allocating almost our entire grocery budget this month to building an emergency food storage, a 3-month emergency food storage, and while allocating our entire budget there, I'm going to have us eat through the food in the freezer and the pantry that we have here at home. So I believe that I have enough food in the house currently to get us through this entire month. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a pantry challenge where I'm giving myself a $35 a week budget just because that's how much I need to do a pickup order. I could maybe get away with less. Honey, those are getting really soft. So be careful.
Okay, Mommy.
Emilynn's making cookie dough bites and they're getting really wonky.
They're still gonna be good.
Yeah, but you're messing with the dough too much. That's the problem. Anyways, sorry. So, as I was saying, we are allocating our budget. I'm giving myself $35 a week basically to get yogurt, milk, eggs, bread, fresh fruits and vegetables and or frozen fruits or frozen vegetables. Caleb, stop. And like I said, I'm doing $35 because that's the minimum that I can do to get a grocery pickup. I am not about going in the grocery store lately. I am so tired. So I'm going to explain more about this emergency food storage plan to you after this haul. So let's get into the haul and then we'll meet back afterwards and talk about this project. Okay guys, so like I said, pretty small haul, not super big or anything like that. Excuse me if I'm breathing heavy in the background. I am just really short of breath today. It just happened. So the first thing that I did end up buying a lot of like household non-food items. So I bought this coat. It's one of those 32-degree heat coats. Emilynn had a hand-me-down coat from a friend and it has a rip in the sleeve, so we were able to get this for $15 today, and we went ahead and got her a women's small so that it'll last her for hopefully 2 to 3 winters, and then maybe even be able to be passed down to Chloe. Let's go back here. So as you can see, paper towels, toilet paper. It just is what it is, guys. So I did get this 4-pack of butter to put in my freezer. I'm wanting, it's getting to be fall. I do a lot more baking. I like to do like cookie trays for people. So I want to start stocking up on butter. This was a total impulse buy. I mean, $5.99 for this humongous pumpkin pie. Oh my goodness. It just looks so good and I just really want to eat it. I did get 4 dozen eggs. We've been eating a lot of eggs. Lucas discovered that he likes to eat hard-boiled eggs, so he's a very picky eater. So when I discover that he likes something and it's healthy, I try to make sure that it's available for him. So I've been making almost a dozen hard-boiled eggs maybe every 3 days. And then we end up eating the rest like fried or scrambled or something like that. I did get a thing of salami. I will cut this in half. I'll put one in the freezer and we will eat one. We just really like to snack on salami. I did get this 15-pound bag of russet potatoes. I got a new gadget I will show you over here. Like I said, excuse the mess. I haven't cleaned in a few days and I need to. Braxton got me the mixer that I've been wanting so bad. It's basically a baby Bosch with half the price tag of a Bosch. It's pretty much the exact same thing. It's made by it's the sister company of Bosch. And so I can whip up mashed potatoes in that bad boy in 45 seconds. And so I bought this big bag of potatoes for A, baked potatoes, B, mashed potatoes, C, hash browns, all that kind of thing. It was a really good deal. It was like $5 for this 15-pound bag. So went ahead and got that. I did get this case of Premier protein shakes for Brackston. He hasn't been eating breakfast lately. He's really only been eating like lunch and dinner. He's just trying to be mindful of what he's eating. He's wanting to lose a little bit of weight. And so I bought him these. He really, really likes these. This would just be good for him to drink in the morning. It'd make me feel a lot better to know that he put some sort of protein in his belly in the morning. I did get a maple syrup. I really, really like this. So it's the best deal ever. And yeah, it was really sad that they still don't have the apple jelly. I'll show you guys in my fridge what I'm talking about because I've talked about it the last like 3 times. It's this Honeycrisp apple fruit spread. I bought like 2 or 3 jars of this last fall at Costco, and I've been really, really hoping that they would bring it back because it is so good. They didn't, so I ended up getting this because our apple jelly is getting low. I got a thing of string cheese. This is also one of those things Lucas loves to snack on, and so does Chloe, and Caleb likes them too. Emilynn's not a big cheese eater, kind of like me. So this is the best deal on this Cheesehead brands, in my opinion. This looked fun. Honeycrisp apple pie granola. I went ahead and bought 2 bags of these because it's one of those seasonal things that'll probably be gone before I get back there. And we like to eat granola with milk, or we like to put it on yogurts. Who knows? Some kids just like to eat it dry. I got these millet and brown rice ramen noodles because I've seen so many people get them, and I want to try to make homemade ramen. They look super healthy and cool. So got those. I did get a bag of dates. We just love to snack on dates, wrap them in bacon, all sorts of things. And then I did also get a bag of figs. Lucas really likes figs, so does Emilynn. And like I said, I like to keep healthier snacks on hand that they will eat. I did go ahead and get some bagels. I got cinnamon raisin and plain. And probably what I'll do is what I end up doing is, because I'm also trying to watch my weight while I'm pregnant. I'm not eating enough. I just don't want to gain a bunch of weight because I'm already overweight. I'll probably end up eating like half of a bagel and making it a bagel sandwich, and then like eating like a yogurt with it or something. So I watched Amy Marion's newest video where she was doing snacks, and she made homemade hot cocoa mix, and I screenshot it with the sole purpose of that I was going to make homemade hot cocoa mix. Then I walk into Costco and I see this for $3.99, and I'm like, I can't make Amy Marion's mix for cheaper than $3.99. So I went ahead and bought this for now while it was on sale, and then I will make the homemade mix because I'm exhausted and priorities. I did get a bunch of bananas. These are I like my bananas kind of green and more firm. That's just how I like them. I know some people don't like that, but that is how I prefer them, and these are almost perfect. I did get a bag of cat food because Binks has decided that she doesn't want to eat kitten food. She wants to eat Pete's food. And so I usually rotate between, I'll buy the blue bag at Costco and then I'll buy the orange bag so that they have a variety. So this was an 18-pound bag of cat food that I got for them. I did get these Go-Gurt Simples. Hopefully these have a good expiration date. My kids do not like yogurt after it's been frozen. Let's see. Oh, December 2nd. Oh, these will get ate before then. Absolutely. Got strawberry and mixed berry. And then I also bought me a thing of yeast to throw in. If you don't open this, it's good until 2022. But if you put it in the freezer, it lasts even longer than that. So I figure everybody's freaking out. I want some yeast because I am trying to get a sourdough starter again. Mine died because I neglected it. And so I would like to have this on hand just in case. I did get 2 things of formula. Caleb is down to where he gets, like, when he does get a bottle, he gets 4 ounces of whole milk and 2 ounces of formula. It's just a little extra nutrition for him. He's pretty much weaned. He's not on a bottle anymore. He's completely on a sippy cup. But this will last us the entire month. And yeah, so when he starts eating table food, like better meals, I will probably wean him completely off of that. But until then, I still want to fill in those gaps. I did get a big thing of paper plates. This will last a long time because I do have other paper plates, but sometimes there's certain meals, like if I make spaghetti or something like that, I want to use these rimmed plates versus just the cheapy ones that just lay flat. So that's why I bought those. And then I also got a thing of Dunkin' Donuts coffee because we were running low on that. Okay, so to talk more about the emergency food storage situation, I've been thinking about it for a while. And part of it is because, and you may be like, well, why are you going to do that if you guys are going to sell your house and get on the road? Well, what I haven't really talked about yet is that we're not going to go on the road. The plan has changed. We joined our church that we got saved at, and we've been going back there. We had actually been away from there for about 3 years, and now we're back. And yeah, that's a long story to get into. But as we were getting back integrated into everything, you know, everybody was praying for our house to sell because the sale fell through and everything. You know, we really started feeling the Lord tugging on us to stay. And we had like no movement on our house for almost 6 weeks. Honey, they're gonna have to go downstairs. There's no room in this freezer. None. So we had no movement on our house for about 6 weeks. And so we talked about it, we prayed, and, you know, we kind of had a big discussion with each other, like, you know, what are we gonna do? And so we decided to pray about if the Lord wanted us to stay and move closer to church, because we are an hour away from church right now. And that gets really exhausting because we're going there for an hour. We're driving an hour there on Wednesdays for Bible study. We're driving there on Sundays. And then, you know, like when we do our Salvation Army meal at church, we go and we drive in for that. And, you know, if they need help and things like that. So we're driving back and forth a lot. And it hurts Braxton's back a lot. And it's just, we would rather be closer. So as soon as we started praying about that, we had 5 showings in the next week and a half. Sadly, none of those went anywhere. But, you know, God has his timing. I believe that he made it clear that that is what he would like for us to do. And so we have pivoted to staying in a sticks and bricks house and kind of getting back to the homestead dream. We're actually, like, our best friends that we hang out with all the time that go to our church, we're actually talking with them about us getting like a 40-acre property and splitting it up and homesteading together and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. And so that was basically what our dream was for this property before we started thinking about going back on the RV. And now God has kind of just changed it. And so the land and the soil here is not very fertile. It's sandy. So we would have to build a bunch of like,
raised beds.
raised garden beds, where we're moving toward. It's not sandy soil, it's really good fertile soil. And so it would just benefit us a lot more to go closer to church and do that. So with that being said, that's kind of what, at the time when, the pandemic hit and everything like that, we were preparing to leave. So we got rid of our second refrigerator. We did all these things. We made a lot of big decisions to leave. And we're not angry about the decisions that we've made. We fully believe that God, Emilynn she made cookie dough bites and she keeps licking it like right in front of me, and it's very distracting. I had to make her move. So we are not like angry about the decisions that we've made or anything like that. We bought the kind of van we wanted. The van that we bought, it could tow an RV and everything. So we're not angry about any of those. We know that God will work that all out for the good. But we made some decisions. And while everybody else has spent this time of this pandemic, building an emergency food storage and, just being able to not be in a position where if we were to lock down, because we are in Illinois, and especially depending on the way the election goes and everything like that, things can change. If we have to go into a lockdown again or a stay-at-home order or whatever, I would like to be prepared for that. And so now we're kind of like, okay, we're staying. Yeah, it would suck to move a 3-month food supply, but it's wise to do. So we're switching gears and we're getting into where we want to have a 3-month rotatable food storage. I watched Sarah from our Tribe of Many. She did a really great video on her emergency food storage and how they buy things that they regularly use. And they will basically go to Sam's Club and buy a maple syrup, and they'll pull the one from the front and they'll put the new one in the back, and that's how they make sure that it keeps rotating. And that's pretty much the same principle that I want to follow. And so we're working on getting to where we're building a food storage, and even though it would maybe suck to move it, it'll be fine. So we're gonna make sure that it's things that we're rotating. I don't like that a lot of times in emergency food storages, people are buying things that they don't buy normally. And so it just sits there for 5 years and then it goes bad. That just seems like a waste. So I talked with Brackston about this. I went to Costco, Sam's, and Aldi. And obviously I also price matched Walmart.com, using their pickup option so that I didn't have to physically go into Walmart for things. And most of the things that I wanted to stock up on were actually cheaper at Costco, which kind of surprised me. I thought that Sam's Club would beat it. So what I did was I created a spreadsheet of all the things that I wanted to stock up on, the prices of them, the quantity that I want to get for the 3 months. And then I plan on making a big shopping trip actually tomorrow. So, with that being said, so this is kind of the start of my journey to building my emergency food storage and how I'm going to rotate that. And then for the entire month of November, I talked with Brackston about it and I explained to him what I wanted to do. I did this spreadsheet and I tried to do, because I've already spent $200 on our grocery budget, I'm wanting to give myself about $150 more. So I need to get this done for $600 or less, because that's what's left in the budget. Hi. Because we're good on household stuff. We're good on those kinds of things. Excuse me, do you want another cookie? Yum. Uh-oh. The baby kid. Oh, there you go. You got it. So basically we are going to, for the month of November, I'm going to start doing what's for dinners again. I'm wanting to get into more of a consistent posting routine. A, so that you guys have something to look forward to content-wise from me, and B, so that I can plan it better and fit it into my schedule. Right now with the way things are, it's kind of, I fit it in where I can, and that usually means that it's the thing that I let go of first. If I'm completely overwhelmed with a to-do list this long and YouTube is down here, I'm gonna let it go. So if I know what I'm gonna do, and I know that, like, say I'm gonna post on Tuesdays or Thursdays or whatever, I can work towards that. So for the month of November, I'm gonna be doing what's for dinners, and it's going to be pantry clean out challenge type of what's for dinner. And did you drop it? Can you get it? We'll see if he finds it. Stop that. So that's what's going on for November. I am going to film the haul for my emergency food storage, and none of it is going to be perishable. It is all going to be shelf stable things. I may get some fruits and vegetables while I'm at Costco, just because we have no fruit right now. And then I'm also going to run into Aldi, so I might get fruit at Aldi instead. I'm probably going to go to Aldi first and get that knocked out, because I'm getting, like, pasta is cheaper at Aldi, and some canned things are cheaper at Aldi, and that's what I'm going to get there. So I have a list made. I'm going to film that haul. I'm going to explain to you guys and show you when I have it set up in my basement and everything like that. I'm going to kind of try to take you every step of the way as I do this, and to show you that, I mean, you can really do this with minimal prepping. Excuse me. Are you going to take it? You crazy. He's crazy. So I'm going to show you that you can do this with, like, really minimal prepping. I have literally just decided to do this within the last 2 weeks, and I haven't put a ton of time into it. I watched a few videos, but other than that, I have kept this pretty low key. So I'm excited to do this. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to leave it there. So if you want to know more about my emergency food storage, stay tuned. Today is Thursday. So probably starting on Saturday, I'll start filming a what's for dinner and doing the pantry food challenge, because right now I'm getting ready to pull all my food out that I have in the house, like in my little overflow room, and I have a cabinet to my right here, and then these cabinets right here have food in them, and so I'm going to get them organized so that I can cook pantry food. So that is it. I've kind of rambled on. I think this is shorter than the last one, but it's still pretty long. So if you're not following me on Instagram yet, make sure to head over there. I'll put my handle down here. It's from His Bountiful Blessings. This is baby Caleb. He is baby number 4. And if you're new here, I am currently pregnant with number 5. Stop that. You are a big brother, whether you want to believe it or not. And yeah, so with that being said, see you next time.